Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
But I'll come back to you. Break stride, I'm sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Good. Let me your strength. Good evening, gamers and other folks alike. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. You are listening to Midnight Ramen with me, Michael. Hope y'all are doing okay. It is midnight here, and yeah, I mean, it's midnight. I mean, what else is there to explain? So, if you want to listen to this live, if you want to watch this live, and you can interact in the chat and whatever the fuck, you can go to twitch.tv/Meltlurk Original, or unless if I changed it, who knows? Like, I've been thinking, not like, oh, I'm gonna change it, because like honestly, no, I'm not. I like the branding, especially on like Twitch, YouTube, kind of just general like that. I like the branding. Just like, yes, I'm not the actual original Meltalurk, but like Meltalurk original, this is a real one, not a fake. I'll get into it, a little side change about that. But if you want to watch this live, you can go into the chat on twitch.tv. And you can change how the conversation goes. You won't appear on stream necessarily, but hey, you can interact. You can change how this goes. Like, I think like a couple episodes ago, I can't remember, when singer from the theme song, Darren, was in the chat, and we were just basically hashing it out. You don't know, but I was reading some of the stuff and whatever is in there. But yeah, that was a fun one. But also you get to see the after show where it just basically fuck around and do stuff like that. And yeah, you can also watch it, but if you miss it, it's on YouTube and also on Spotify. And also when I used to do this as a radio show, that's also on Spotify when I upload the 5th anniversary of that, which not only has like kind of a trimmed down edited version, because who wants to hear new shit and weather for, 5-year-old thing? I don't. So, except for early on, I'm like, I don't know. But if I trimmed down those episodes, actually, if I took out the weather cut in those early episodes, those would probably not be more than 20 minutes. I'm going to be honest. Because I think those were like 32-ish minutes. If I were to take those out, it would be like a minute, like 26 something. I don't know. It was a good substantial part back in those times. But I think as I'm editing the later ones, I actually talk way more and I play way less music. Actually, no, I think I play about the same, but it's more dense in conversation, typically. But good episodes. And I'm really getting it. I'm really like getting the flow of the show flow. And although I'm in a hiatus right now because like COVID happened and I didn't do any shows until September because of the obvious. So the next real episode of that is going to be like in September. So I don't really know. Yeah, it's going to be a while. A little bit. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to change. I was thinking about like, I might change the branding of some stuff. Like, not like name I'm going to keep. Like, I'm a Meltalair original. Like, I go into like a Gus Johnson stream and he like, I drop, I'm in there. He knows. Chat knows. It's not a melted lyric. It's not a cover. It's not a cover. It's not a copy. It's an original. And that's on God. That's on God. You know what was on God? So yesterday, or technically 2 days ago, now, really, on Tuesday. So Tuesday night, me and my girlfriend went and saw Baby No Money at the Fillmore, and the crazy thing about the show is that it's the first time he fucking shattered his he like sprained his ankle. Yeah, sprained his ankle. That's what it was. It got it. It was the weirdest shit too, because like I know people are claiming that like from the videos that I've seen, it just happened randomly. Sort of, he just landed on his foot weird, and that took him out, which is so crazy. But I thought he like jumped off the stage. But we were also incredibly far away, so I couldn't tell. But for a lot of the show after, it's during C'est La Vie, so it's funny that it happened during that song too. The chorus of C'est La Vie. So he like ate shit right in the middle of it, and for the rest of the show, he was basically like feeling intense foot pain on his left foot. I think he said it was right, but it's left foot. I want to be sure. Yes. Because he landed on that one weird. It was kind of funny, but also kind of like, ew. It was to the point where he had to take, like, he was putting like ice cubes in his socks, but that was like not working. So he had to sit down and put, like, just have the grippers out, put his foot into an ice bucket. It was that bad. Like, crazy, man. Also, like, like some, like, a random fan just like went up on stage. Well, not like he brought her up on stage to sing like Gravy's parts, like Young Gravy's parts during some of the songs, and not gonna lie, she fucking ate. Like, god damn, she knew her shit too. It's like crazy. Fun concert. But like when we went there, we got there just like maybe 5 minutes after doors open, maybe at best after parking, 5 minutes. And that line was looping on itself. It was bad. And I think a part of it was too that they had people in the line, doing ID stuff. They're checking IDs if, you wanted a drink or that. But it was like, it was long. It was a long line. And we weren't even the end of the line, too. We got in there. And then we got in there. And they were like, well, should we get merch now or should we get it later? So what? I'm like, get it now. And we had like a line almost spanning the from the back of the house to the front of the house, basically. Almost. It was a long line. But not like, I think it was early on too, so it was like a long line, but also at the same time not incredibly long of a line. But yeah, it was a fun concert. I feel like I need to remember to bring my earplugs, because I think the last concert before, when we went to the Fillmore twice, back to back that concerts, we went to the Fillmore. And the one before, it was like Bad Son's opening for Phineas, and like leaving there, we were fine. But like I got home yesterday, and I was like, I could hear my ears ringing a little bit. I'm like, son of a bitch, I did some damage. And I hate that, especially for me, because like I'm an AV tech, so I don't want that to happen, or I don't want to be doing that a lot. And I feel kind of dumb for that. Although I think I might have saw one of the people I went to college with wearing like those things that like Monster Jam where they got the ear covers, like those. I think that might have been someone I went to college with. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, it was one concert. But yeah, crazy. Crazy, man, crazy. Honestly, I want to get back into music though. I do want to get back into making music or just like in general because like I need time, but I also need like practice at it. And it kind of also depends too because like I don't really know what I want to get back into in regards to that because I don't know. Like on one hand, I just want to get back into like playing, and on the other hand, it's like I kind of want to just make music. Like I need to read up better on my like music theory and shit like that. Of course, but I just need to get into it and find a sound. You know, I just gotta find a sound. Mm. Just get better. Get better. Yeah. But I feel like, but getting back to like the like rebranding shit, I'm thinking I thought about it when I was like like taking a piss right when before the stream started, or right as you know the pre-show was going, not the actual like announcement or whatever the thing, because I would have no time. I was thinking like, huh, I should like after a certain point just like change things. And I think I might do that. So I think on episode 200 is going to be a change, I think, from there. And then like every 100 or 50, I feel like a year is too short. Like 50 is too short. Or 52, technically. So I feel like every 2 years I might change up something. I don't know. I feel like at episode 200, I feel like changing up the title. You know, I think that might be the move. Because not to say that the live cast is wrong, I think I just want to change it. You know, other podcasts have done it too, but I don't. We'll see. We'll see. But I wonder if I could actually change the name of the show on like this, you know, whatever apps and whatnot. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, all the episodes though are still going to be like under the same umbrella, I think. But yeah, and honestly too, if I get back into actually making videos and stuff like that, if I had time to do that, like, man, I wanted to make a JoJo Lands review video or meme review or meme edit for the last two chapters, but like I found nothing in them. I literally found nothing that I could work with. Because like chapter 22, I have notes that I still haven't used, and like just to put the work into it, it's just like kind of not worth it, and it's not funny. Like, let me look at my notes. Oh yeah, foreshadowing to when I said the part 7's gonna get whatever. Gritty, 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 get what the fuck? I'm on a boat. Oh, Metal Gear. This is not even funny. I don't even know. Fade meme. Cornbread and chicken? What the fuck was I on? Like, I write notes. Like, I wrote notes for things and, like, memes and stuff like that I can make of it. And it's like, I don't feel the love in that. I don't see the vision. Although it was like, oh shit, next chapter's coming out in, like, a couple days. Oops. Maybe. Nah. But I've been, one thing I have been working on, though, And we're working on a shit ton of magic decks. Like, I have so many magic decks. I swear to God, I have way too many. I have a problem. I mean, that's it. I have way too many magic decks. It's a problem, but fuck, I do like making decks. So actually, let's check that out though. Let's check that out. That's something we can look at. I mean, it's not really anything. It's not really anything, but it'd be fun to look at. Ah, damn, I meant to hit the freaking other button. So boop. So like, here's my Mox field. Yeah. The amount of decks I have wait 60, not really 66, because like I have a project where it's like I'm using a lot of the same land base because it's expensive and it's a 5-color deck. And I just don't want to have to pay up the butt to get multiple copies of expensive lands. So yeah, nope. I have 30, technically 36. I didn't move one over yet. I have 36 completed commander decks. 36. God damn. I completed. Okay, which ones did I actually complete in the last couple of days? Not Jigsaw, which is just basically a pain deck. Girl Boss, which is also kind of a pain deck, but it's just casting a bunch of shit tons of instants and sorceries. In the past 30 days, I made Kick Rocks, which is really funny. Is there any tribal decks that I worked on? Oh, Black Ops 3, Rabbit Breeder Simulator. I made, wait, 1, 2, up a level, 3, 4, 5 decks in the past month. Yeah. That is a lot. But also some of them I already had, like, in the process of making them, or, you know, it's kind of just tweaking here and there. Oh, technically 6 now. 6. I'm looking at the top ones like, yeah, I made 6. I had, yeah, so I have, let me actually move that. So I have 1, 2, like, I have all of these decks working. Some of them are better than others, but are in better states than others. And some of them are kind of technically done, but they're not, because it just need to trim down or like make it better, this or that. I don't think it's like playable. So yeah, I have way too many magic decks. It's a problem. I know. Shut up. I'm going to put that in the tribal. And I think after the stream, yeah, we're going to go back to that. We're going to go. Uh-oh. Let's not go to the Matrix. Let's not go to the Matrix there. Oh, no. But, you know, I think, it's, fuck me, it's only 17. Man, I was thinking about talking about games. You know what? Actually, let's do talk about games, because I did want to talk about some video games. Well, earlier today, I was hanging out with some of the boys, and I had some ramen. I had some expired ramen, technically, because it was like expired in 2019, but it was still good up until like a certain point where it just kind of, it's not great. It was like it was Maruchan sriracha chicken, which wasn't spicy, weirdly enough. Like, it had the chili before, and like, you know, with both the packets, because I do two things because I'm a monster. It, like, the chili went spicy, but I think because it was expired, it wasn't super spicy for the sriracha chicken, or chicken sriracha, whatever, or because it's the fact that it's kind of a combo of sriracha and chicken. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And yeah, and then we played some Rivals. Finally played some Black Ops 3. Me and my homies played some Black Ops 3, played some zombies, which apparently there's like a new patch. I'm a huge zombies head. Don't get me wrong. I'll get into that for a second, in a minute. But there was like a patch or something, or someone released a thing that made it safer to play zombies on the computer, because like for years it's been like kind of a thing, like not that it's impossible to play it online, but if like say you're streaming or whatever, you get noticed enough or something to that effect, you just randomly get someone into your party that you don't have, oh, you could basically get DDoSed. You could have malicious malware just on your computer right then and there. That's great. Ferric does nothing to really help with that. We got to focus on the new game that's still shit. We're getting into this rant. I literally crashed out last week on Black Ops 6. I swear to God. So what happened was, I might have talked about this last episode. I don't remember when it happened. I could check. I don't wanna. It was so bad. So I hadn't played for like a month or so. I a little over a month, and downloaded the update. It's all fine. Downloaded. You know, when I opened it up, it's like, okay, you gotta restart the game so that it can, like, the menus can update. And it's like, okay, sure, it does that every single time. I'm fine with that. I get into the game, like get to the title screen, was like press any button to start. Press it. Get into a laggy cutscene. The scene is moving at 5 FPS. The audio's still going at normal speed, but the cutscene visuals itself, not even catching up. Not even trying to catch up. It's going in its own, like, marching to the beat of its own drum. And so I'm like, all right, skip this. And even pressing the skip was like laborious. So just trying to even get skip the cutscene. And then after that first cutscene, I get into another cutscene that's unskippable. So I'm like, fuck me. And like, well, why is that? Well, because it's got to load. The pre-shaders have to load. Well, why did you say that? You need to load some shaders. Okay, so I load into this game expecting for a full game experience. Even on the title screen, like, I didn't see it in like the little corner, because it shows up in like the top left corner. Say, oh, it's preloading shaders. I didn't see that. I did not see that when I loaded into the game and went to the title menu. It just, I was on the title menu, clicked, okay, loading pre-shader, like slow ass cutscene into a slow ass cutscene into a slow ass cutscene. It's like, dude, I can't do anything. And by the time all the cutscenes were done, I was like, okay, fine. So I kind of left the pre-shader loading things, and I'm already trying to like typing up a thing on like, just like how I'm like, I can't stand this shit right now. It's like, I wrote a whole like paragraph, like a whole page of like, what the fuck is going on here? And in that time, it only had like, it was frozen for most of it, but it had only gone up like maybe 20%, if like lucky at the end there. Like, very luckily at the end it moved, but only at the end. The entire time that I was writing this like whole like thing, how I'm losing it, just like stuck at 75%. So after the pre-shaders are loaded, I'm like, okay, I can play the game now. I go into the zombies menu. Still laggy as fuck. And I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to give it like a minute or so. So I give it a minute. Nothing really changes. I tried going over to find the barracks or whatever the hell, because I wanted to change one of the weapons I was working for into a different one, and just even find it was like, to find the menu to get to that, you had to like go into the arsenal. No, it was the arsenal that I needed to get into. I need to go over to like the barracks, go to something else, and then it'll be in a sub menu. Like, dude, menu upon menu upon menu is not cool. Just even get to that, it's like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, okay, I got it changed out to what I want it to be. All right, let me just change my stuff around, which took like 5 minutes. Not good. It shouldn't have taken me 5 minutes to change my shit. because sometimes it would say, "Oh yeah, you didn't press any buttons." Just flat out. It was lagging. It was lagging in the menus. Like, granted, my computer's not like top of the line, but it can handle this game. It should be able to handle this game. It was able to handle this better than it did Cold War. Like, Cold War was not that nuts. It was probably the most intense game. I've even streamed it before, but it's not like the most intense game on my computer, but like for whatever reason, Black Ops 6 just did not want to play. And I wasn't streaming, it had no other programs open, so I'm like, okay, let's go. Except for like Discord, but like, that was in the background. As I'm like typing up a furious crash out storm and updating needlessly. So I get into a game of Citadel. I think I went into Directed just so like I could probably get some XP quick and farm crap. Because I don't know if it still works, but there was like an exploit or something like that. It can move away from a shrine or whatever the heck, and I just get infinite spawns, which I kind of needed. So I did that. I was going to try to do that, I should say. Round 1, I'm struggling. Not because like, oh, my controls are bad and whatever, my aim's nasty. No, I was lagging hardcore in the game. I didn't see any on-screen indications that I was even having troubles. I just was. So, okay, I beat the round. Get into round 2. Not even like like less than 10, like 15 seconds into the round. I get a couple zombies together and I start running kind of at one of them, but like not to get hit or whatever. Screen freezes. I'm like still like pressing, like holding my W key and whatever to move. The game thought I didn't do anything in that entire 4 seconds that it froze. So I was down. And I just like gave up at that point. I'm like, dude, I've already been crashing out super hard. I can't handle this anymore. I literally couldn't. And I just gave it I review bombed that fucking game. I want to like the game. I want to. I really do. But with all the things that are going on with it, I just can't. I literally can't. Like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Like, when they want to get stuff out there, cool. But, oh, man. The main quarrels I have with it, it's not like, oh, the gameplay, well, the loop, oh, the Citadel boss, I don't know what it is. I struggle so fucking hard with the golem. It sucks. I don't know why. I've tried it numerous times and I just gave up on it. Like, I couldn't anymore because like by the time it's like, okay, I can come up with a funny viable strat that'll work. Nah, let's just nerf it in the ground. Fuck you. Like, okay, so I can't get any of these. Like, by the time that like a YouTuber would put out a video of like, oh, this is broken, you might want to use this as fast as you can, the shit's already patched, dude. Like, why are they like? You should not be making a game harder just because there's a exploit or a way for the players to get something that is technically hard. It's not like it wasn't the hardest thing in the world to do. Like, if I gave it some time and actual like effort and things like that, I could get it done. But I can't because, one, it's an online service game, so it's auto updating. You can't really do anything, so that's great. So any strat that you want to do is probably going to get patched, or you got to find a new method. It sucks. Or you just got to be lucky. Like, I couldn't anymore with it. And then the controversy about having AI stuff like in the promotion is bad. Like, they just flat out admitted it just said, yeah, we're using AI in our promotional material. It's like, dude, seriously? But also because they're not paying some of the voice actors, they have to like, they're panicking and trying to fill in with what they can with AI. And yeah, that's not good either. And like, the thing is too, like they had a lot of the not really up to that point so that they started really doing it, but they were taking out voice lines that they had originally in the game and placing them over with these new ones that are just actual, like, you can tell something has changed. It's not good. Like, it's not good. Like the Sam AI, like it kind of makes sense if it was AI. That I'm gonna be flat out honest. If Sam AI is, AI, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But taking out other characters and taking out the actual Sam actress herself too, like other voice actors and whatever, no. Like Sam AI, you can use her stuff, but also at the same time, you should be paying the actual voice actress to do that because it's her voice, technically. Although, yeah, you really shouldn't be doing it, period. I can see a use for it when you're doing an AI voice, like an actual AI, kind of, but at the same time, you can do some good modulation with that. There's ways to do it better and to give like a robot emotion. Because some of the old lines were really good, apparently. Like, we're really like, oh, she doesn't know she's a robot. But now it's like full on, oh yeah, she knows she's an AI. And then a new app is coming out next month. Probably won't fucking play it because the game won't let me do it. And like, this is the newest game too. This is their newest game. I wish that they broke off because it's been done before. Case in point, Pokemon games. Like, although Pokemon games perform like shit recently, like Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Home, all of those games, all of those like transferring things, separate. Make Warzone that. Make Warzone that game. And that's what they should be doing, is like, you can have things like same in both games, but like, say once a game is done, it's like you can transfer stuff into that game or back and forth that would like work with that game exclusively, but there has to be like a point where like it's not like the same game. Like, I don't want to have to download a huge fucking file so I can play like the mainline game, and apparently I have Warzone. Not really though, but I have it sort of, not really. It's like, oh, man, I don't want to play it. The linking of the games is not fun. Like, if it's between the main lines, okay, that's cool, but it's with Warzone, which is fucking massive, and I just can't. I just can't anymore. Like, I'll give it maybe a shot or two, but like, I am really tired of trying to play Call of Duty. Like, the zombies, like, I love the zombies. Like, shit, even the systems. Like, now, like, there's some quarrels to it, but like, it's fun. I like it. I don't like that they're nerfing everything into the fucking ground. That I hate. But like, everything else is fun. The gameplay is fun. The loops are fun. You can use whatever freaking weapon you want, and it's fun. Like, that's what it should be. It shouldn't be like, I mean, the camo grind sucks, and it's stupid, and it's dumb. But also at the same time, it's something. It is some dopamine. Also, making like headshots for shotguns is diabolical. Like, absolutely diabolical. Let's get to that master procedure, whatever the hell. Diabolical. Even for snipers too. Like, that's sinister. Oh my god. My nuts. And I think they're adding like double tap and stuff like, and I love what they're trying to do with the game. And like, on one hand, I love what they're doing with it to some extent, but I feel like honestly at this point I'd rather pay for DLC. Like, oh my god. Like years ago I kind of didn't agree with that, with like some of the, community members being like, "Oh, I'd rather just get paid pay for my DLC and get good content." It's like I kind of get it now. I really do get it now. Cuz like it is bad. It's just like I can't, the fact that I couldn't even play the most modern game of COD is just bullshit. I mean, yeah, they're because it's on the shitty engine that they've been using since Black Ops 1, and is once the game is like the main cycle of the game is up, it's going to be loaded with bots and spams and hackers and whatever the fuck. I just want to play the fucking game again. Please. And you know what else I want to do? I want to open up some goddamn magic packs. I feel like a fucking drug addict or a cigarette smoker. Like, goddamn. After that, like, it's just it's a sad situation, and it doesn't help after whatever the stuff that happened this past year too, in the zombies community. But like, that's another story. Completely, entirely, and that doesn't even have to do with the game, too. It was funny though because Milo, Mr. Waffles just kind of fucked off. Not to his own, like, he didn't mean to. He just kind of did it. He fucked off for, like, a long time. Like, a bunch of shit was going down. It was kind of funny. But let's open up these magic packs, because I just need to get out of that mental space. But going back to Magic, I've been brewing hard. Incredibly hard. I think I might make another. I have one of the decks I have in there is a vehicle deck. If you spotted it, you'll know. you might get it. But I might make a second one just for shits and giggles. Because there's a new one in the set that's like really good for that. Trade the Helm, Titan Rocks, Broodheart Engine, some Caminos, that's funny, Pilot. Imagine driving one of these drunk. Oh yeah. Imagine driving this with like a bottle of Hennessy in your hand. Oh yeah. Foil Broadcast Rambler. That's me. They put me on a card. Broadcast Rambler. Oh shit. Bleachbone Verge for the rare. And we also got another one. We got an Afterburner Expert. I think this is actually a decent one. I could be wrong. No, it's whatever. So 2 rares in that one. That's nice. I feel like the pack trick is right there. 3, 2, 1 flip. We got an Elvish Refueler, a Boom Scholar, and then, oh fuck, I messed it up. Some commons, some Caminos, but let's do this one because it's a Rover Blades. Dinosaur Dragon. We got a foil Wind Scarred Crag. And then a foil Adrenaline Jockey. And then we got a Demonic Junker. Oh, this is actually really good. That's a very good card. I don't know how. So, affinity for artifacts. When this vehicle enters for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you controlled was destroyed this way, put 2+1/+1 counters on this vehicle. It's actually pretty decent. It's got affinity too, so that's pretty nice. Oh, another rare. Damn, I'm just like on a roll today. This is a repurposing bay. Search your artifact modifier 1 plus a second. Oh, this is an artifact version of birthing pod. Oh shit, this is also just Iron Man, which I am making. That's crazy. That's making me think. That is making me think. And that's a bad thing. Scourging Sky River Momentum Breaker. I did just use that in a deck. Rise from the Wreck. Ticket Tortoise. Yes. Vehicle Token. We got a foil Scourge Barons. Ooh. Oh, sick. Foil alt art Mindspring Merfolk. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking sick. It's the drag race art. Or the Californian Southern Bay, whatever thing. It actually looks sick as hell, dude. Suck my seaweed. That's hilarious. And foil. And then we got a Thopter Fabricator. Man, I'm hitting it good today. And then whatever, Pride of the Road. That's not too bad. But Thopter Fabricator, whenever you draw a second card. Whatever. But 2 rares in each pack. That's pretty good. And like not bad ones either. Because like the Demonic Junker's not bad. A land in the first one, not bad. The foil, oh, that's good too. So, yeah, not bad packs. Honestly, could be worse. I think I have enough to. I should check how many I have though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have only 10 left. And that's gonna last me through the entire month and a little bit. Or I can get some more. Doesn't matter. Because the next set comes out next month, which is crazy. And that's going to be about dragons. And oh man, I am going to go hard in that because, oh boy. I have a one of the decks in that like weird pod thing is a dragon deck. Ooh, I need it. I might actually work on that after this. Maybe something else. I might be sleeving up the vampire deck because the one I just moved in earlier in the episode, that one's done technically. I just need to test it and make sure it's all good before I like say it's done, you know. But yeah, what else do I want to talk about today? There was something I had in mind. Oh, going back to games and stuff like that. And then after we played Black Ops Zombies, we played some Rivals. Love Rivals. I still don't know what my main is. I don't know. I feel like, in terms of tanks, I can do a Strange pretty well. I could do Thor decent. I can do Groot fun. I love Groot. I am Groot sometimes. I think Groot and Thor are my main 2 tanks. Strange I can definitely do. Strange is fun. If you know how to be if I can get a very offensive tank, it's going to be my Strange. Strange is, I like what he does. I like his kit. Pull off the combo of just fire, melee, or fire, shield. That's good. Or technically fire shield, because it would be his left hand, which I just noticed that like his like projectiles is just his fingertips. Just crazy. I'm stupid. I may be stupid. I may just be stupid. But that's neither here nor there. But it is true. It is true. I think for Duelist, Bucky or Iron Man, although they just kind of changed Iron Man a little bit around, I'd have to look at what it was. I think they like kind of debuffed his like hit, but he made the damage spread out better, which is weird. The damage spread better. I don't really know what any of that meant. Looking into the patch notes. What else? Also, I'm trying to think of what else there won. Moon Knight's, if you can do a Moon Knight, you know how to play Moon Knight. Moon Knight's easy, fun. Moon Knight's not that bad. If you know what the hell you're doing, Moon Knight isn't bad. I'm trying to think if there's any specific duelist, though. So there's Iron Man, Bucky, and I would say Moon Knight. And then For support, Rocket. Absolutely Rocket. Dude, people are like, oh, Rocket's only good for cold and below. Rocket can't do anything. His utility's garbage. Kind of true. Kind of. His ult's good. It's a support. It's a support. But his the like turret that allows the people to get resurrected, that's pretty goated. Like you unlike Adam Warlock's thing, what only gives you like 100 health, that gets you up to full. Like you're just literally back in the game. Like that's crazy. I think you got to be in a range though. It's weird. And then what else? Mantis. Mantis, I'm just like spamming buttons. I am completely spamming buttons when I play Mantis. Like I swear to God, every time I play Mantis, I'm just like, I'm literally just like sweating. Just like I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I gotta just keep pressing buttons, or I will die. I know what I'm doing, but I also don't know what I'm doing. I think those are my main two healers. Yeah, I mean I could play Jeff if I want to. Oh, Scarlet Witch is fine. I can play a Scarlet Witch if I really can. Like I played one earlier, just got shredded. Just because like the way our team was kind of laid out, I realized a little too late that maybe we needed a support. And I went support. In fact, I went Mantis because Rocket was already taken. So, yeah. But, you know, although I'm not the best at those kinds of games, I'm an actual slut for idle games. I swear to God, I have like 2 of them right now that I'm just messing with. I'm an actual slut for those kinds of games just because, like, it's kind of mindless, but also fun to watch the numbers go up. You know, a little dopamine hit. But also at the same time, some of them are like, oh, they're incremental over time or whatever, and you got to figure out a good strategy to actually make them work. But it's just like, I like watching the numbers go up, damn it. Seeing that improvement. It's real nice. Real satisfying, honestly. Even though, whatever. The gameplay is whatever. And, yeah. Like, what other things do I have? I haven't played another. Really? What have I played? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of really what I've been playing recently. Like, not a whole lot happening. I probably shouldn't get, I said earlier, I should get back onto my music theory and stuff like that so I can use my time a little bit better. And start making music and things like that. I think things I do want to learn. One of them, I was listening to the Besties a while back, or a couple weeks ago, and Justin on it was like saying, "Oh, first like one more thing, or not one more thing, whatever the hell they do for like an honorable mention." Is that he got like a laptop, just like a randomly not like expensive laptop, like a $200 laptop, and put Linux on it and was fucking around with it. It's like, that's not a bad idea. Honestly, I feel like I want to get into just messing around with that sort of stuff because that just sounds fun, you know. Like I already have like a setup on my PC of like how I want to have stuff arranged and working and all that stuff, but with things the way that they are, oh man, I think it would be better if I had a little more control over what I have on here, you know, and make it work for what it should. And I think that might be a way to do it, perchance. I don't know. I need to brush my teeth. Oh, you can see yellow on my tongue. Oh, that's disgusting. Actually disgusting. I need to brush my tongue. It's like, sorry to people that view this stuff. Whatever, but like, man, I didn't know. Like when I was a kid, I didn't really know about like brushing your tongue, because that's the thing that you can do, and that helps with your breath, especially, is that brushing your tongue after you brush your teeth, and not like getting too crazy with it, and because the fluoride and that, but getting all that gunk and the that helps a lot. But it didn't. The way that I learned about it was through a Tobuscus ad for like a tongue scrubber, which is wild. I used to be a big Tobuscus guy, like 2012, 2011, 2012. Whenever the allegations initially came out, like 2013 or 14, I think 2013, 14. That's when I kind of left, because he wasn't putting out as many videos, and plus a lot of the accusations were true about him. So yeah, and then he went to a very far right rabbit hole. So yikes! Even for me, that's a little yikes. I don't know. And like, it's not a joke. Kind of far right rabbit hole. It's like, we're just gonna ignore that. But, other games. Honestly, games and drama. Like, another one I used to watch way back in the day was Syndicate, the Syndicate Project. When he, I think really he got a lot of people into like Call of Duty Zombies too. I mean, I think I played it a couple times here and there at my like cousin's house way back when Black Ops 1 kind of came out. But I think it was because of his 115 run, which probably, let's be honest, probably was cheated. But who cares? That got a lot of people into the game, and like his Juggernaut clutch. Oh my god! I mean, it is like stereotypical like 2011, 2012 bullshit, but oh my god, that video, fucking perfection, dude. Perfection. Like, that was the time. Like, you could put a video like that out today, it would not perform, but oh man, it would go like, I feel like if you could do it, but it would be like a clip or like a reel or whatever. It would be one of those, and would probably see the streamer's face or whatnot. I don't care. But man, those videos back in the day, crazy, went crazy nuts. And then he did some stuff with like CS:GO, basically scamming money from people. But honestly, there have been worse situations of people or influencers scamming people out of money, especially recently. Especially recently. So honestly, I feel like that opened up the floodgate, but it wasn't the biggest one to happen. Obviously, most recently, I think Haktua coin was a big one. Big one. But yeah, I just can't. I don't know. Back is itchy. Baby, no money. I like this shirt. It's just like that stereotypical like, baby, no money. Like, if I were to even go to like an art, like to go to an artist name, I already have an artist name. Like, if I do like music and things like that, I already have the name because it's already there. You can find it technically in this, in the Melted Lake original thing, but it's not like written in stone. I actually might want to check it again because it might be different. Who knows? This is a certified Melt-A-Lurk original. I feel like a lot of people in those kinds of spaces have like a sound, like a sound at the end of there. Oh, I don't know. I think mine would have to be a yippee. Mine would have to be a yippee. Or wahoo. Yippee skippy. Ain't no dippy. Yeah. I don't have much to talk about. Honestly, I might kind of wrap it up a little bit early. You guys have been nice. And I fucking no one here. I say to the wall. I think that's what I'll call like the audience in these episodes. I think you're called the wall. You're called the wall. I'm just talking to a brick wall, basically. I'm literally the speech kid talking to walls right now. I don't know if anyone is there. Probably not, but I'm talking to the wall. Honestly, that is a funny joke, though. I'm just talking to a wall. I'm talking to nothing. Like, even if I did have people, and that would be funny. But again, I had a little bit of doubts of like, oh, do I want to do an episode today? But I thought to myself, well, maybe not a lot of people are going to show up. That's fine. That's totally fine. Absolutely fine. It's more for the fact that he did it, and it's a diary thing. It's more of like an online diary. Let's be truthful. It's more of an online diary. It is what it is. Let's wrap it up now. If you want to watch this live, you can go to twitch.tv/Melt-A-Lurk original, all one word. Or you can interact in the chat, change how things go, things like that. What else? Yeah, this is going to be one of those episodes that's like kind of, when you listen to it years from now, it'll be like, oh, damn, this and this and this happened. I'm going to be honest, like, oh, this and this and this happened. Oh, remember when I had 30 some decks? Oh, now I have like 69. Which, like, by the end of the year, I could probably do that. Honestly, I could probably make 69 decks or have my total at 69. I'd have to go nutso, butso, but I could probably do it. I don't want to do it, though. But I also should start making those videos or making deck tech speedruns again, because those are fast and easy and fun. I mean, I just rant on it for 10 minutes, basically, and show a couple hands and how to play. 10 minutes. And you can test the decks for yourself, which is the one thing that I don't think a lot of deck techs videos do. I know I'm supposed to be wrapping this up, but like a lot of deck tech videos that I've watched, they don't do that. They don't show you how the deck plays when you're actually using it. They're just like, oh, you gotta think and you gotta use the theater of the mind. And not that, like, I don't think people can do that. I just feel like, here's the tools that you need. You can use this. You don't have to, but here's the way. Here's the way to use this deck. Here's how I like to use it. There may be other ways to play this. If you do know, try this out. Try that out. Leave a message after the beep. Here's something that could work here. Here's something that's a little bit too weird. Here's something great about it, Here's a good combo that you can pull off that you didn't see. Things like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to encourage. It's like, hey, look at this deck. It's obviously, decks are not perfect. They're never mostly going to be the same for a while. Because, like, shit, I've edited some of mine recently. Like, literally in the past month, as I've shown. But, yeah. I love the game. And and the SpongeBob thing. I didn't even mention the SpongeBob thing. I think it's good to a degree. The SpongeBob Secret Lair is good to a degree. I think they hit it spot on the nail with what they wanted to do. I think it's a shame that they're kind of more or less, for some of the cards are just using screen caps from the show, but others they're like, it is original art. And the cards themselves are played a lot, obviously a lot in Commander, but I feel like there can be better cards. They could have had stronger cards, maybe, but other than that, like, I don't have a whole lot of notes. Like, Plankton as Skrelv makes sense. Sandy as the World Tree Squirrel, Trotsky or whatever in Call Time, that makes sense. SpongeBob as Joda the Unifier, honestly, I feel like there could be a better one, but that, okay, I'm fine with that. Patrick just being I think he should be green, just like a green creature with no effects, just a big creature that's green with no effects. I don't know. There should be one, but he's a Rakdos one. Plankton, Mr. Krabs does make sense because he's a giant crab. That totally works. And then some of the memes, like Counterspell, funny. And just all the memes from that are the non-creature spells are memes. That's funny. But also at the same time, it's like, man, I don't know about this. And I think like it's definitely ones that I'd be totally fine with if you just like did like proxies of them. In this case, I would say it would be fine. Because like, or just use the cards themselves. As long as you have the cards that are in the secret layer, not like the actual physical cards themselves, but have like the 1-to-1 comparison cards, or like Joda the Unifier, you have the actual Joda Unifier, not SpongeBob. You want to use that? That's totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. I mean, there's a whole thing there and whatever. I should get off of it. I'm trying to end the freaking show here. Now I went over. Ugh. So if you want to watch this live, you can go to twitch.tv and watch this happen live. You can interact in chat. You can make me freaking stop. You can also watch the after show, which I'm probably going to rant more about magic stuff after it and do some magic stuff. So, yeah. Tonight. And then on YouTube, that's where all the episodes are that are edited. And on Spotify, starting at episode 100. But also on Spotify, you can find the radio show where it's my edit down radio show 5-year anniversary of each episode. All of them up to this point are on there, but there's not going to be, the next episode doesn't happen till early mid-September. So it's going to be a while. And it gets really cold and dark because I think the last one I did in September was like suicide, or on or about suicide. And I just remember like my friends from high school, he took his life like a month or so before, and I kind of dedicated the episode to him. And there's a lot of complicated stuff to that, and I'm not going to go into it deep. I should already have ended the episode, but there's a whole lot of things going into that. And I think in September is Suicide Awareness Month, so I made it specifically to that, to dedicate it to him. And yeah, a little sad there, but I wish I got to knew him more, honestly. But I think I kind of know what happened. I kind of can piece it together. There were some things that were going on that I think probably led to it, which, not to any fault of his own or to the circumstances, like, it sadly made sense in a very sad way. That and COVID. Again. Man, if it was early in those days, if it was like 2021, 2022, I get no freaking monetization on this episode on YouTube. Yeah, especially with this last minute there. Just dropping suicide and COVID like that. Yeah. Free balling. They don't like those words. Let's end the episode. Thank you to Grants for the use of their theme song. Used to it off the album The Call. I love the boys. I think they're playing next up in Fargo again. Like, I think that the aquarium later in March. I can't go, obviously, but I would like to go. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not driving 4 hours to do a show, and then I don't even know what they're doing afterward. If they were going into a hotel, I'd fucking help. I'd do that. But they're probably driving back right after because they don't got a place to go. That'd be fun. Why does it say on my computer 8 inches of snow? No. God, no. That's not right. That's not right. You're wrong. It was a scam to show me. It was a freaking... This is why I want to try out, like, other things, other UIs and stuff like that. It's because of this crap. And thank you for listening, watching, doing what you're doing, all this stuff. I'm rambling on way too long. And bye. Actually, thank you for watching and all that other stuff. But it's not midnight here anymore. But I'll see you until next time. It's not midnight here anymore. But till then, bye-bye.
Just when I needed you, I see from a different view. Oh baby, now don't be scared, but don't get used to it. Yeah, when I told her I can't let go, when I told her I can't say no. Oh baby, well I was scared, but now I'm used to it. I was scared, but now I'm used to it.